Hey everybody. So last night I hit an epiphany and I put it on my stories. So I figured I would do a video to go a little bit more in depth into it. And I, it, for the longest time, it blew my mind that, you know, a lot of people are aware of who I am and what I do and stuff like that. And, you know, some people, you can let it go to your head and freaking, be cocky and, be like, you're the king shit or whatever else. But most of us, especially in the military entrepreneurs, it humbles us. And to know that, we are recognized for the good things that we're doing, for the projects that we're working on and the stuff that we create and everything else, is a major blessing. And it's an opportunity for us to, work harder. And coming to that epiphany last night that, I have, ever since we started this, or, I started this in 2017, and then I found Cassandra to be able to create the crayons, that I have worked my ass off to get people to know who I am, what I do, what all I'm involved in, and everything from not only whenever I had a day job, everybody knew the day job that I had, to the entrepreneurial world that everybody knew what I was creating and what businesses I was doing, whether they failed or whether they succeeded. And then to be able to, take this company and to where we are, that, we've gotten so much recognition and so many people, and we're in the dilemma right now that we're trying to find a new manufacturer or try to figure out a way to get funding to build our own manufacturing facility, so we can get the crayons back off the ground. But it's happened to me many times before, and it really hit me last night because there were two people that I met, or several people that I met last night, that I didn't even know who they were, but I didn't have to introduce myself. I was introduced to them by the people that know me. And that's when it clicked in, is like, I've worked so hard to get people to know who I am that so far there's been a handful of situations that I've had to introduce myself. Most of the times it's other people that are introducing me. And that is what I want to encourage a lot of people in your business and anything that you are doing, whether it's a hobby, whether it's your day job, or whether you're an entrepreneurial journey, whether you're an artist, you're a creator, whatever it is, to work your ass off and get your information out there, get your name out there, and show up to as many events as you possibly can and many opportunities that you can, whether it's online, in person, and let the people introduce you, because then that, you have created a space that people want you there. People want to have you a part of, their circle, the people they know and stuff like that. So I reiterate this again to everybody: work so hard that you do not have to introduce yourself again. And always strive for that, because there's always going to be a room that may not be the case. But eventually it'll be into that point to where you'll get into that next room and you won't need that introduction. All right. It's a great feeling to know that people want to introduce you to their people, to their network, to their connections and everything else. So just keep getting your information out there. Keep letting people know what you got going on. Keep showing up. And it's going to be a roller coaster ride. There's going to be trials and tribulations. Military teaches us to improvise, adapt, and overcome. And it's the choices that we make, how to be able to, have that resilience to come on the other side, regardless of what it is, regardless of what the hurdle is. And just keep pressing forward and make it to where people introduce you. All right. hopefully this helps people. Hopefully this resonates with some people. And hopefully this gets some people to freaking get off their ass and get out there and freaking start promoting and pushing and letting people know what they got going on and what they're doing. All right. You know, so, and I just can't say it enough that I'm very appreciative of those people that are around me, those people that I've got to know, and those people that have given me the opportunities to meet their network and make connections that have made an impact on me personally and on my business. You know, I don't think there's a person out there that can say, that knows me, that doesn't know what I'm involved in. Whether it's the meal treats, whether it's the BGW, whether it's Warrior Rising, whether it's spending time with my kids and now my grandson, and now that I'm getting into fling golf, that's going to be something you guys are going to be seeing a little bit more of, is me, you know, out on the golf course next year, promoting fling golf and getting out there. And a lot of the other things that I'm working on in the background right now. I've got another project that I'm working on to try to help others in the food space business. So to have the, you know, connections and the people that want to introduce me to their networks is going to be, it's a phenomenal feeling. So hang in there. Don't give up. Keep pressing forward. Improvise and adapt and overcome. And work so hard that you don't have to introduce yourself. Y'all have a good one.